What's up, Chad Otterstrom, Academy Snowboards. Welcome back to another Monday Snowboard Show where I talk anything and everything snowboarding, mostly pertaining to these Academy Snowboards, of course. Hopefully not in this robot food voice. Anyways, I want to apologize for not doing a show for the last month or so. I've had a hurt back, so I've been slightly depressed laying around, not thinking of good ideas for shows. I actually have been kind of faking it on the internet, like snowboarding in my backyard, and I actually went to Alaska for 10 days. And all I can really do is hike and turn, and that was super painful, but now I'm starting to be on the mend and move forward, so hopefully some freestyle here soon in the next month up at Mount Hood. But anyways, like I said, I apologize for not doing a show weekly. If I was an actual real YouTuber, the algorithm would be really pissed off at me. But luckily, I'm not worried about the algorithm being pissed off at me, so I wanted to end this show as a season ender, and I was going to make a video on how to store your board for the summer or store your board for travel. Things like, or get your board set up for travel anyways. Things like that. I do travel across seas every once in a while, and it's always good to have a solid wax on your base, without being scraped when you travel, because a lot of the times your board gets shuffled in the board bag, and that'll mess with your structure on your base. So it's just good to have a good lube of wax. You also want to clean your base, which I don't have any base cleaner because I'm moving out of my cabin here for the off season, so I don't have any tools like that. It's always good to tune your edges as well before you put it in the closet, but your base is going to be dry, so you want to make sure you have a good lube on it before you put it away. Otherwise that base could get more dry and more damaged throughout the summer. So super easy, super basic trick tip. I'm going to show you how to do this. This is the 2025 Academy Graduate Series and the 2026 Academy Graduate Series. So this is my favorite snowboard, best snowboard ever made. We make it at the Never Summer factory in Denver. They make the most high quality but durable precision snowboards in the world. Anyways, made in the USA. I'm going to go over this super quick. It's a very, very easy, quick thing you can do. You just get an iron and you make sure the door's open because these things are going to smoke. And you just want to put a quick layer of wax on your board. As you can see, my back's getting better, as I can bend over like this now. I wasn't able to do that for a month, even when I was in Alaska. So I take a bunch of old wax that I've left over. Basically, when you get to wherever you're traveling to or the next year, you can reuse this wax. You just have to reheat it up because it's going to get loose in those pores. You want to make sure that when you scrape your board, it's a fresh wax in a way. That makes sense, because otherwise the wax is going to break down on you. Good deal. But thanks to Bluebird Wax, I have all this leftover wax. I have like a lifetime supply of wax, thanks to Willie McMillan. Truly appreciate it. I also have this old yoga mat that I use so I can wax in my house with the door open, of course. Because I don't want to get any wax on the floor. That wouldn't be good. You basically just want to make sure you fill in all the pores. Super mellow. Anyways, like I said, this is the last episode of the Monday Snowboard Show. If I do any other shows, it's basically going to be like the Chad O Academy Snowboard Show. I might do another Monday Snowboard Show up at Mount Hood, or just make an episode. But like I said, I come up with ideas every once in a while, and I'm just going to record them and throw them up here, as opposed to trying to be consistent, like a YouTuber. Because my life has never been consistent, and I've never been consistent, so for me to try to do that with something other than just going snowboarding every day, I kind of lose my mind. So, anyways, with Academy Snowboards, I'll give you a little ender for the season. I wanted to do a Monday Snowboard Show, a show every Monday, and we've been around since 2002. We make freestyle freeride boards. The most high quality, durable, precise snowboards in the world, like I've said before. My snowboard rides at the end of the year the same as it did at the beginning, and that makes me a better snowboarder. And that is due to the fact that we make them at Never Summer in Denver, made in the USA. By snowboarders. Every time I go down there, I see snowboarders. It's pretty cool hanging out. So, anyways, fully waxed. Looks good. I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't smoke me out. But what you can also do is, if it's a sunny day out after you do this, go lay your board in the sun, and that wax will just sink into the pores, so it'll give you a hot wax. As well as if you get to where you're traveling, and you want to re-wax your board and the sun is out, I would suggest throwing it in the sun. It's like a hot box hack, I guess you could say, that makes the wax hold to your base a lot better. As you can see, I'm getting good balance as I can be sitting in this squat, so my back is getting better. Yeah, I will quit saying and telling you about things. Thank you for watching this season of the Monday Snowboard Show. I will see you guys at Mount Hood. I'm going to go up there and hopefully ride for 3 weeks. We're going to find out how my back does. But either way, I'm going to be doing McTwists and 540s, and I'm going to try to hike to the top of Mount Hood and drop from the top of Mount Hood to the bottom on actually this graduate series. It's a 5,000 foot climb from the parking lot, which I try to do every year as long as the snow is good enough. It's a kind of a low snow year, so we'll see what happens when I get up there. But either way, 540s, McTwist, slide bars, things like that. It'll be a good one. Thank you for watching the season, and stay tuned because we're never going to end and it's never going to quit. So we'll still be here talking and having a good time. We will see you soon. Take it easy. Hope you had a great season. Got a lot of powder, slush, caught a lot of air, fun things like that. AcademySnowboards.com. Check us out online. We got boards on sale. We got new ones coming out next year. If a shop near you doesn't carry our snowboards, make sure they do, because if they don't, they're completely blowing it, in my opinion. So, and thank you for all the other supporters out there and retailers, because we truly appreciate you, because we are one of the last rider-owned and operated snowboard brands in the world. I'm getting super good at mumbling, as you can see throughout the season. I just get better and better and better at it. This is probably the third take of this thing. It used to take me 30. So anyways, I will never be a YouTuber. But I will be doing more Academy Snowboard shows. Adios.